Hey Pilates teachers, it's Linda Lippin here from Linda Lippin Pilates, the Pilates Teacher Mastermind, and the free Pilates Profit Lab group here on Facebook. I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about kind of a disturbing trend that has been happening in, Pilates groups here on Facebook and other places for a really long time, but has gotten worse and worse as we're all spending more time online and in these groups. And that is the absolute negative reaction that so many folks have when Pilates teachers ask questions in a group. Now, I myself have been on that side of being annoyed at other Pilates teachers asking questions. So this is part of me kind of apologizing for that, because what I realize now is that these groups are there for folks to be asking questions. And when a whole bunch of Pilates teachers respond to a question by basically calling people ignorant and incompetent, that is, it doesn't affect anything in a good way. It doesn't answer anybody's questions, and it just kind of pisses everybody off and makes everybody upset, right? It's pretty useless. Just because somebody asks a question does not mean that they don't know how to teach Pilates. What it means is that in a specific instance or area, they are questioning whether they really know what they know, or they're questioning whether they are really good at teaching what they know, right? They're questioning their ignorance. They're questioning incompetence. And the reason why they're asking it in a professional forum is actually to get some positive answers, right? Well, have you thought about this? You may have learned this in your training. This could be good here. Here's a link to something you may not have seen on this topic that could be really useful for you. Or just shutting up and not saying anything because you don't really have anything positive to answer the conversation. And instead, what we do is attack, right? We go immediately into, didn't you learn that in your training? You should know that. How could you be teaching clients if you don't understand how to do this? How could you be teaching if you don't think you're good at this? Or whatever else it is, where oftentimes, I'm sorry, every single one of us asks those questions, okay? Every single one of us has moments where we feel like, where we question whether we really know what we know and whether we're really good at what we do, okay? We all do it. And anyone who tells you that they never do that is lying, is absolutely lying, because everybody goes through it. Now, sometimes you really are in a position where you don't know or you aren't skillful. For me, that really came to a point when I had pivoted most of my business online at the beginning of the pandemic and really needed to start doing serious online marketing of higher ticket, programs and products that I didn't know how to begin to position and begin to sell. And so, you know what I did? I went out and found a coach who knows how to do that and signed up to work with that person. Okay. It happens to all of us. You don't know everything. You don't know everything about running your business. You don't know everything about Pilates. I mean, I know a lot about Pilates and a lot about the body and a lot about fitness and a lot about running my business, but I am sure there's still a whole host of shit I don't know. And if I come up against that and need to know it, I'll find somebody who does know it and learn it. All right. And basically that's what we do for our clients, right? They come to us and they're not sure what they should do for their bodies, or they do know exactly what to do for their bodies, but they'd rather pay somebody to lead them through it and be their guide, which is fine as well. But, they're paying us because they don't know and because we can get whatever result they want for them faster and easier than they can on their own, and they're happy to pay for that. period, end of discussion. And frankly, we should also be of the mind that if we are members of a group where teachers are allowed to ask questions freely and unfettered about their business and about teaching and about doing Pilates, then if we're part of those groups, we should be committed to at least answering those questions in a nice way. Okay? Or just not answering them and walking away from it and not worrying about it. But I'm getting so tired of the attacks and of the nastiness because they're uncalled for. And I'm apologizing right here and right now for any times I might have been a part of that or came off like that. Because as far as I'm concerned, I mean, I even do a weekly Q&A in the Pilates Profit Lab group where I'm like, here's a post on Monday. Take the comments, ask any questions that anybody has about anything. I don't care. Business related, teaching Pilates related, special population related, whatever. It doesn't matter. And I answer via video over the weekend. I do that every week. People need answers. People have questions. Okay. And we don't all know everything, and we don't all know how to do everything, but those of us who do know and can help should help, and those of us who can't should just shut the fuck up. Because we have no reason to insinuate ourselves in those conversations just to be nasty. All right? So I hope this helps some of you. I hope that those of you who want kind of an open forum where you can talk and ask questions and not be berated, because as soon as people start to do that in my Pilates Profit Lab group, I just boot them. So that's easy. I don't have any issues with that. Come on over and join. Just go to pilatesprofitlab.com and it will take you right into the group. Have a great rest of